Hi, welcome to Mamas and Mannies. I'm your host, Trina. This is a short form podcast for mamas that are looking for a quick burst of me time. But before we get started, let's go ahead and share this episode with another mama that is looking for a quick burst of me time. As always, with each episode, we're going to start off with a motivational quote, our mantra, however you want to look at it. This week's quote says, "What your heart desires is yours to achieve." That is a big one. I'm going to go ahead and repeat that. And it says, "What your heart desires is yours to achieve." And to me, that means what you visualize in your mind can be yours. That's it. And visualization is something really big that I practice, just making sure. And sometimes I think for me, it's even hard to sit down in one place and actually visualize things. But when I am able to do that, I've noticed I've had a great track record that those things actually happen. So that could be just sitting down for 5, 10 minutes if you have more time, like in the morning or at night, and really thinking about what you want certain things to look like, what you want your child's education to look like, what you want your job to look like, your home to look like, what's the aesthetic that you're trying to have in your home. So just remember, what your heart desires is yours to achieve. And that can be on any level of your life. But guess what time it is? It's mama time. So this week's mama time idea is something that I really love, especially when back to school is here. It is Momma Brunch. I love doing solo brunches. I also love doing mama meetup brunches. So if you can get a few mamas together who have time during the day to meet up for brunch or on Saturday or Sunday, you can definitely do this. Now, I'm going to include a link for some great brunch ideas as far as outfits. What I usually wear to brunch is some pants and a t-shirt. So I don't get too fancy, but just in case if you want to be a little extra fancy, or like for a Saturday or Sunday brunch, if you're meeting up with some other mamas, there are some ideas in there. But if you're just doing a brunch, and I'm calling it brunch, it could be lunch. It could be an early lunch, like before you pick your kids up from school or before they come home from school. So, but you know what? Don't make it simple. Don't downplay it. If you are going to eat something after breakfast, but before lunch, that's brunch, no matter what it is. Jazz it up a little bit, mama. Jazz it up. So you can do it solo. Just want to go by yourself. You can dress however you want to dress. If you do your mama meetup, you can get dressed up, do your hair differently, put on some eyeshadow, mascara, some lipstick. If you wear blush, you can do that. Or you could just, like I said, wear a hoodie and some sweatpants, whatever you want to do. And I just wanted to list a few local spots here to Metro Atlanta that I love and that I've been to recently. Go Shays. It is 2 locations. They have one in the Cascade area of Atlanta, and then they also have one, I don't know where that area is. I guess it's kind of like, oh, they have one in Fayetteville, I'm sorry. And they also have a lounge that is not open during the day, not too far from the Camp Creek area. But Go Shays is really good. I had the salmon cakes. Their biscuits are really good. Pancakes are delicious. So I'm trying to remember what my lines, I think she had pancakes, bacon, and eggs. But all their food is good. I've been there several times and it's actually really good. The other place I love, they actually have lunch, but I love it so much. I think they have Saturday and Sunday brunch. Virgil's Gullah Kitchen. Love it. I have had I think I had the seafood rice one time, mac and cheese. Like the first time I went, I kind of got little side dishes, and I forgot I had the salmon balls. They do salmon croquette like in little balls. So I had that. But then when I went back, I had the fried salmon basket. That is a plus. I love the fried salmon basket. So I had that twice. And then I was like, well, let me try some other seafood. I took my husband to brunch when our kids were away, and I had the shrimp fried basket, which is also good. So they actually have a really great breading that they use on their fried baskets, which is delicious. And I think my husband had shrimp and grits, which he really liked as well. And they have honey rolls, if I'm not mistaken. It's like honey cornbread, I think. Delicious. Everything from Virgil's is good that I've had. The next one is Thumbs Up Diner. That's all around Metro Atlanta. It's been around forever. Really good. I love their potato stacks, great pancakes. They serve really big pancakes, like the size of the plate. I'm trying to think what else I've had there. I can't remember. I think I always get the stacks. Oh, I've had omelets, like a seafood omelet before. Highland Bakery is also another great one for Metro Atlanta for brunch spots. And if you want to go to like some national spots, First Watch is actually really good. I've been there one time. Another Broken Egg is really great. The original Pancake House is good. Of course, IHOP is good as well. Waffle House, Huddle House, just depending on where you're at. But those are also great places. Like if you're looking for comfort food, if you're looking for something that's not really like a local spot, you can also do those because you'll know from place to place, no matter where you're at, those will taste delicious. Like I said, I'm going to include some links for some brunch outfits. So let us know, comment below what you wear to brunch. Do you do brunch during the day? Because I know a lot of people don't like eating by themselves, but I'm going to challenge you. I think I've put up this challenge before on the podcast. Do eat it by yourself, whether that's breakfast, lunch, or dinner. If you're the type of person that's kind of like, oh, well, everybody may be looking at me. Breakfast, lunch, and brunch, well, probably breakfast and brunch are a little bit easier because usually it's not a big crowd there during that time, just depending on where you at now. Because I've been to a few places with my line sister and it's actually been crowded. And I'm like, wow, it's like 11 o'clock. Why is there so many people here? So it just depends, but you can usually go to a few places like earlier in the day and you're not going to have a big crowd of people. So you're not going to feel as watched if that's your issue. Now, if your issue is you don't want to feel lonely, then go for lunch. If you don't want to do brunch, you'll have more people there. Especially like a popular spot with really good food, you're going to have more people there. So you can be eating alone, but you won't feel alone, if that makes any sense. But comment below. Let us know what you do. If you do brunch or lunch once a week, once a month, what's your favorite place to eat? And then also like the episode, share it with another mama, and hit the bell for notifications. That way we can stay in contact, stay in touch. You can give me ideas and I can give you ideas. As always, remember me time is essential and it is never selfish. Have a great brunch, mama.